horrifying, terrible, awful, exhausting. He made me crazy. It's terrifying, miserable, wretched, worms crawling through my head, just like being nuked in an oven. I moved upstate when I was 39, so I lived on Long Island for 39 years. Suburban neighborhood, I don't know what the population was at the time, but I had a fairly large high school of about 2,000 kids. Graduated high school in 1983. I come from an environment that contains one of the highest rates of breast cancer in the United States. I get up at 6 o'clock, I take a shower, I brush my teeth. Sometimes I do some meditation and get dressed and drive to work. I was sitting here in this room reading a book, actually sideways across my comfy chair, and I moved and something didn't feel right. So I got up and I started poking around and prodding. I said, oh, that's not right. Thought it was a cyst or something, because a lot of women my age, in the mid-40s, get diagnosed with cystic breasts, and wasn't really concerned. I went to see a breast surgeon in Kingston, and they did a biopsy. And from the biopsy, I got diagnosed with breast cancer. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what stage you're at. You don't even know anything about cancer because you've done no research about it in your life. Nobody you know has ever had it. Before I had a port installed, which is the only way that I would recommend anybody having to go through chemotherapy, they started with my veins, and it was absolutely wretched. Just the feeling of the cold, cold drug running through your system is horrible. I'm used to being fairly physically fit and able to do many things. There's no feeling good during chemo. For me, during chemo, the second round was absolutely the worst. It burnt my hands and burnt my feet. The acid reflux, the indigestion was atrocious. The hormones from chemotherapy made me crazy. I would just come home and cry and cry and cry, and then I'd be crying that I didn't know why I was crying. To me, in some ways, the radiation was far worse than dealing with chemo. They put you on this big, giant machine that looks like a science fiction movie, and then they start nuking you so that you're radiated all across your chest. The skin starts to burn and to blister. You're hitting me with microwaves. The radiation made me ill. I get more upset by the fact when there is a terminal diagnosis where there is nothing that can be done for people that are really good, decent people. It was scary, it was frightening, but it taught me a lot about me. It grounded me in ways that I wasn't grounded before. Cancer's indiscriminate, whether you're a good person or a bad person or indifferent. I received cards in the mail. She made 16 meals and phone calls and concerns and considerations. Prayers by the bucket load. It was a tremendous experience. If that kind of love and support was put out there on a daily basis, in every given situation, no one would ever feel alone. No one would ever feel that there was nobody there for them. The best way to get through anything is with community.